Have you ever been in a situation where you were concentrating on something really important and your phone rang or a notification popped up and you decided you needed to check it? I'm sure that everyone can identify with this. Welcome to the Green Fire Motivational Channel. My name is Judy Owens. It is my intention to help you, the one who's watching, to become motivated, to take control and take action in your life, to change the things that you want to change, and to make your life the one that you want to live. So back to these distractions. Let me tell you, the topic tonight, also the motivational quote, is distractions are time killers. Once again, distractions are time killers. Can you remember a time where you were maybe studying for an exam and all of a sudden the notifications for Facebook and Twitter and Tweet and all the other notifications started going off on your phone? You're like, oh my gosh, my phone is going crazy. I gotta just look at it. So you probably were studying for that exam, but now all of a sudden you're reaching for your cell phone or whatever electronic device is vibrating or making some form of a noise to let you know that some information has just been posted and so forth, right? So what happens is you'll grab your phone or tablet or what have you, and you'll hold on to it, and you'll look at one thing, and then the next thing you'll look at something else, and you'll just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And if you've ever gotten stuck on Facebook, you may have even watched a couple of videos. Okay, so what happens is you spend time away from what's important on time and spend that time on something that's not as important, such as your phone. Electronic devices are considered distractions, and they are time killers. I can remember times where I was grading papers and one or two notifications went off on my phone, and I will go look at the phone, and then a whole hour and a half later, I'm still looking at my phone, and things still need to be graded. So, what I would say to you guys tonight is, electronic devices are distractions, and they are also time killers. So the problem is you're being distracted from the things that you want to change in your life, right? So if you really want to change these things, that's the problem. The solution is to turn off all notifications during the time that you've decided to focus on something that's important. If you're looking at the 3 things that you have on your paper match, and if you're not familiar with the paper match, definitely click the link below so that you can get familiar with it and get started on it. But if you're working on the 3 things that you want to change in your life because they're listed on your paper match, say for example, if one of the things that you wanted to do was learn a new language, just for example. If one of the things you wanted to do was learn a new language, and say for example you have a set amount of time every day that you want to study this new language. So say for example, every Wednesday between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m., you want to give your undivided attention to learning this new language. And then somewhere around 7:30, 7:45-ish, you get a notification on Facebook and you decide, I'm going to check my Facebook. Well, what happens? Now all of a sudden you've been distracted, which basically means you've been pulled away from something that's important to you to go do something that's not as important and something that's not going to necessarily change your life. So that's how easy it is to be distracted. Basically, a distraction is something that pulls you away from what you're focused on to do something else. And that's where a lot of us fail. And when I say us, I include myself, because I don't know anyone who hasn't been a victim of distractions. Distractions are, in fact, time killers. So once again, you have your problem, which is the distraction, which is the cell phone or the electronic device that is trying to pull you away from your important goals. So the solution is to turn off all notifications during the time that you're focusing on what you want to change in your life. If you're trying to learn a new language and you know between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. that you're going to be studying this new language and you don't want any distractions, turn the notifications off. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Put your tablet on Do Not Disturb. Turn everything off. Turn the TV off. Turn the computer off. I mean, unless you're using the computer to study this new language, in which case I'm sure there's a way to turn off notifications on your laptop or desktop or whatever electronic device you're using. But the whole point is to get your focus back, to keep the distractions away, keep the time killers away. Be sure to like, subscribe, and definitely comment on this video. Let me know what you thought. I will see you guys next week. Green Fire and Motivation. Green means